This week was National Women in Construction Week, a time that celebrates and promotes the role of women in the construction industry.
And joining us this morning is Sally Keene-Den from Wilson Lumber and Cassie Williamson from Red Door Homes. So tell us more about the industry and how you're breaking through for women.
Well, I think in general, women are breaking through the construction industry. There's more opportunity for women than there's ever been before. And there's more women in the workforce. At Wilson Lumber, we're proud that we have 21% female workforce, which y'all reported this morning, so thank you for doing that. And then nationally, it's about 11%. And then Cassie is with Red Door, and she's their sales and marketing director?
Manager.
Yeah.
All relative. But yeah, we are really proud. Our sales team is all women right now for both locations in Huntsville and Murfreesboro. Not planned, just kind of happened that way. And we love to represent just women in construction in general, for not only here locally, but nationally as well.
That is amazing. So what is it like being a woman in construction?
Yeah. So it's still a male-dominated field. So I came from the world of interior design, so my wardrobe had to shift a little bit. I'm on a lumber yard now, so I, don't get to wear my fancier clothes and things like that. And that sounds, so superficial and petty, but it's just those kinds of things. And also, just having to kind of prove yourself, get in there and say like, no, we can do this. I do know this information.
Yeah, I think for us, it's just the education. So coming into the world of construction, knowing that a lot of builders, a lot of trades it's a male-dominated industry. So doing your homework, knowing your field, knowing what's going to support your customer, your service, your business, and your team. And for us, just educating ourselves, being thorough, being good at what we do, I think just continues to propel us forward.
And when it comes to sort of getting more women on your teams, do you specifically look for women who are interested and sort of offer advice based on your experience? Or how do you sort of get more people on more women into this?
So Wilson Lumber prides itself on diversity. And that was one of the questions I asked when I was interviewing there 2 years ago, like, what's going on with this? How are we going to get more women? So I think it's important to educate young women that there are roles in construction and careers for them, and just show them that you can do it, that you can have a successful career in what is a seemingly male-dominated field. But the construction industry is ever changing and ever evolving, and I think now more than ever is the time for women to join up.
I agree. I think for us too, it's just follow what you're passionate about. So if you're passionate about how things are built, if you're passionate about being a part of a home building process, if you're passionate about helping a family get on land that they've had, which is what we do, that allows them to build their forever home on it. That to me is just follow the passion, whether it's a male-dominated industry or not. And so that's what we provide the education on. If it's something you love and you want to be a part of, we welcome that diversity as well. We want you on the team because that love is what's going to drive us more so than anything else.
That was the one last thing I think I wanted to ask you guys was that what would you say to a woman who's watching this thinking like, I really want to break into this field? What message would you have for them?
Call us.
Definitely, yeah, call us, but also don't give up, right? Work hard to get your foot in the door and then continue to prove that you've got it, because you do have it. Certainly there are hard days working in a male-dominated field, but I would tell anybody out there that those days are certainly fewer and far between than the good ones. The good ones outweigh the bad days for sure. And so I think just, don't stop, don't give up, don't let that hard day push you down.
Yeah, and I think find your circle of support. So I'm really fortunate to be on a team of leadership who supports what we're doing and supports what we stand for, and partnering with people in your community. So Wilson Lumber hosting this Women in Construction event yesterday, it brought a lot of us together and allowed us to collaborate and network and meet people like-minded in our industry. And so if you are looking to get into it, find people like you, join those networking events, get a part of it, get out in the community, and there's so much that Huntsville is offering and growing to do. So we're excited and very proud of that.
All right, thank you. We'll be right back after this break.